Bhagavad Gītā. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gītā. Hariya Kamala Viharini.
Hariya Kamala Viharini.
Sunara Supunite. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gītā.
So now we will go to the next speaker from Australia, Mr. Nicole Gayatri Trisi. Nicole and Gayatri Trisi, are you here?
If not, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. The floor is yours.
And I'm here.
Okay.
Beatrice, so you can go after me, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Start now.
Okay. So can you mute yourself?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Good evening, namaste, Om Swastiastu, and greetings. Thank you to the esteemed organizers of the International Bhagavad Gita Conference, Jaya Bhagavad Gita. My eternal gratitude and grace to Guruji, Prabhu Dhammayasa, fellow participants, and all viewers in all times. My name is Ma Durgaji Ibu Jro Nicole Phoenix Starr. I'm a spiritual teacher who's born in Australia and I live in Bali. I have students all around the world and I teach the lineage of Raja Tantric Yoga. Thank you so much for your attention. So for reference today, I am speaking specifically about chapter 3, verse 22. I will save the Sanskrit pronunciation. So the English pronunciation, or translation rather, is all activities are carried out by the three modes of material nature. But in ignorance, the soul, deluded by false identification with the body, thinks itself to be the doer. So basically, my interpretation of this stems from, in all prayers across all religions, there is mention and prayers to Mother Nature and to our earth. Yet many of these prayers are simply words and are missing the action to fulfill the prayers. To say one has respect and honors Mother Nature, yet trashes and harms her, is someone who is not sincere in their prayers or intention. So I turn to the Bhagavad Gita for insight, and I have found in this sloka much inspiration. I have no doubt we can all agree that the natural phenomena of our universe is not directed by humans. It is performed by Prakriti, or as most of us know, the name of Mother Nature. The laws of nature far exceed the power of the human being. So now for the actions of our body, most people usually divide them into two categories. The first being natural biological functions, such as like digestion, blood circulation, heartbeat, which we do not consciously execute, but which occur naturally. The second being actions such as speaking or hearing or walking or sleeping, and that we think we perform. But these categories of works are actually performed by the mind, body, senses mechanism. And once we are aware that we don't have free will over these or anything for that matter, we can deeply understand the human experience. Now, everything is consciousness moving through every atom of everything. This is the expression of Prakriti, or nature. It is composed of the three gunas, which are the tendencies or modes of operation, as we know, are known as Rajas, which is creation, sattva, which is preservation, and the tamas, which is destruction. So rajas is association with concepts of energy, activity, and passion, so that depending on how it's used, it can notably have either a supportive or hindering effect on the evolution of the soul. Now, sattva encompasses qualities of nobleness, its light, and its harmony. The tamas is commonly associated with inertia, darkness, insensitivity. Now, souls who are more tasmatic are considered imbued in darkness or separation and have that ego focus and take the longest to reach liberation. So just as waves are not separate from the ocean, but a part of it, similarly, the body is a part of Mother Nature from what is created. Hence, the material energy of this sloka is the doer of everything. And this is what we call essence nature. Now, this essence nature principle is the intrinsic part of my practice and my teachings. And that still point we can return to consistently to bring us back to awareness consciousness and not into the mind separation of illusion. So the $1 million question, why then does the soul perceive itself to be the doer of any activity or action? Essentially, we are very forgetful souls once we enter this human body. It takes a lot of time to remember who we are. The grip of the unforgiving ego attachment to the mind that falsely identifies itself with the body leads the thought thread into ways of limited thinking, and thus it remains under the illusion of this doership. So the confused ego human soul identifies with this mobility of the prakriti. Thus it perceives itself as the doer of the actions. It's drunk on the illusion of conditioning that occurs amongst humanity. And the moment the soul self matures, the ego, and surrenders to the will of God, consciousness, or insert any word that most aligns with you, it realizes itself as the non-doer. So one may question and inquire that if the soul is truly the non-doer, then why is it implicated in law of karma for actions performed by this body? Well, this thought thread is very worthy of much inquiry and consideration in meditation or journaling in sacred space. It is deeply discussed in the Bhagavad Gītā. The reason is that the soul does not perform actions, but conditioning does direct the actions of the senses, mind, intellect. For example, a chariot driver does not pull the chariot himself, but he does direct the horses, and they become a unified dance of consciousness. Now, if there's an accident, it is not the horses that are blamed, nor the driver who was directing them. Rather, it's a combined consequence of all involved. The unity imprint beyond one single unit. And this consequence is both complex and simple. We are all in the realm of cause and effect. And thus the experience is because of everything that's ever happened. And the entanglement of our combined karma is impacted. So similarly, the soul is not responsible for the actions of the mind-body mechanism because the senses, mind, intellect work on receiving inspiration from the soul. And if we're able to operate from this place, we will be far more responsible in all aspects of our contribution to the entire cosmos. A simple way to start this is by bridging any gaps one may have in how they interact and be in relationship with Mother Nature. So we can ask ourselves, do you treat her like your mother? Do you love her and not trash her? Do you thank her for the food and sustenance she offers? And do you tread lightly? Do you see her as that sacred prayer you are offering? Or are you in the illusion that she is not impacted by your actions and the unified actions of your dance of consciousness? So this is exactly what the sloka is encouraging, for us to not only be saying the words, but living them in deed always, to cease the forgetfulness and illusion that Mother Nature is our lifeline and moves through us at all times. Our unified dance as a soul with Mother Nature is the expression of our soul as essence nature. And may it be so. May all humans experience essence nature and their suffering cease. Blessings. Hari Om. Thank you.
Yes. Gayatri will read or present something, no? Mostly.
Yes. Yes. Would you like me to
Would
go
you
now?
like to? Yeah, yeah.
Haripada prema dana apa